Hey everybody, this is my partner Igor.
This is my partner Brian.
And we're from Aromacup.com. Thank you guys as always for joining us here in our virtual coffee shop, brought to you by Aromacup.com. Today we're going to be talking about an accessory that's really great to have in your at-home coffee shop. It's one that we love to have in ours, and that's a good French press. The one we're going to specifically be talking about is this Bodum Chambord French press right here that we have. Now, this one is kind of a baby, you're going to notice. It's small, but we have its bigger brother right here. We're going to make some coffee with the bigger one, but this is an awesome little French press to have for just at home, if it's just you or something like that. Yeah, especially if you really like French press coffee. And we say all the time, French press coffee is really probably one of the best ways that you can make coffee. So let's just tell you a little bit about it, and then we'll show you how you can make some coffee using the bigger brother of the Chambord here. So pretty straightforward here, guys. This is 12 ounces and all glass, which is great. You've got this nice stainless steel kind of cage frame around the decanter right here, which again, being made of all glass is really great because if there's any plastic doesn't exactly give your coffee the best flavor. And really easy, you can see both of these. We're taking these apart really easily. And yeah, right, and there you go. You can also pull this part out very simply if you want to as well. So cleanup is very simple.
One of the best French presses, by the way.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that always has some of the highest reviews. And there you can see how easy it is to kind of take it apart for cleaning it. Really simple to be able to make use of this unit. And because it's got this kind of 3-layer filtering system right here, you can really make sure that you're not going to get any coffee grounds into the coffee that you're going to be drinking. And then of course there's a final filter here just before you go to pour your coffee out. So there's a lot of stops. People think of French press coffee a lot, I think, and I think they think coffee grounds.
Yes.
And I think unfortunately what they're doing very often when they think of that or when they've had coffee that way is they've had coffee that was not ground correctly for a French press. So that's typically what ends up happening. And then of course also in the box here with the Bodum Chambord is some instructions, and you also get the official Bodum coffee scoop, because you want to be very specific about your coffee to water ratio, and Igor's going to tell you guys a little bit about that right now.
So like we mentioned before, the French press itself is not very expensive. Like this one, for small version is like $30.
$30, not bad.
Yeah, this would be around $40. But the beauty of this particular French press, stainless steel everywhere. So here's no plastic except this top part, but it's a special plastic which is heat. You know,
It's very heat resistant.
Yeah. So it's okay to use it.
Yeah.
But everything else is stainless steel. Very easy to wash it, and I think this is one of the best French presses on the market. So let's talk about how to make French press coffee. Like Brian mentioned, the biggest mistake people do, they don't use proper grind for their coffee beans. So if you use too fine, the small coffee grounds go through the filter, and you got that powder. I would say
coffee grit makes me do that.
When you make French press, make sure you have good grinder. And again, if you have a French press, like I said, it's not expensive. But once you if you need to buy a tea kettle and the coffee grinder, this will give you another $200. Keep this in mind. You can grind the beans at the store, but the idea is you grind as needed. So you got fresh beans, you grind them, and then you make French press coffee. That's how you get the best flavor off of it. So let's start. The basic rule is 1 spoon of coffee grounds per 4 ounce of water. So this is like 32 ounce French press, so we will do half of it. So we will use 16 ounce of water. So we'll need 4 spoons, and I'm gonna tell you the secret. They tell you, they will tell you 1 spoon per 4 ounce. I would say 1 extra to make it stronger.
It never hurts.
Never hurts.
It never hurts. You know when people say he makes a mean cup of coffee, there's reasons, because you use the secrets.
That's right. So now what we're going to do, we will pour this water just a little bit, and again, like I mentioned before, we will let the coffee grounds bloom. So what I mean by that, you're gonna see a foam on the top. So this is how much I put, just a little bit, and now I see it's blooming.
So that foam means that we're starting to get all of the flavor out of the coffee. We're not just pouring a bunch of boiling hot water onto this coffee and just expecting that the flavor is going to come out immediately. We want to take our time as we do this, because the more time you can devote when you're making your French press coffee, the better the cup you're going to get.
That's right. So now I have 16 ounces of water here, and again, once it's boiled, let it cool down for a minute. So don't pour boiling water into the coffee grinds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna make the biggest mistake here. I have a metal spoon here, which I should not be using. I actually need wooden spoon, but it's out of my reach. So what I'm gonna do, once I pour the water, I will I will just steep it just a little bit like this. Just mix it, and as I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but now I have a foam on the top. That means we're doing something right here. So once I mix this up, I just put this back. Don't press it. You just put right on the top like this and leave it for 4 minutes. So the basic idea is proper amount of coffee grinds, proper grind, proper amount of water with right temperature. And like I said, after we've done all those steps, we have to wait 4 minutes. This is the perfect ideal time to get most of the out of the coffee grinds and make a perfect French press coffee.
That's right. And then when you're done, after 4 minutes, you can simply press the plunger down. That's going to stop the brewing process at that point, and your coffee's ready to drink. And of course, easy cleanup. All you need to do, in actuality, is take out your plunger, and then you can just get rid of your coffee grounds. And one thing we should mention, we mentioned this in some of our other videos, guys, don't rinse these out while they're really, really hot. If you do that, it can shatter. Give it a little bit of time before you go and start rinsing this, and you'll be able to hang on to your French press for quite a long time.
So the bottom line is the Chambord French press is like semi-professional. Well, actually almost professional.
Pretty professional. I mean, I've seen these in a lot of different restaurants
Yeah.
and hotels and various things like that. Different coffee shops even sometimes, which is
Right.
always cool.
It's a little bit pricey in comparison to other French presses. The second, the best French press would be stainless steel body, which you cannot break because, like I said, it's very easy to break. I broke so many French presses that I lost the count already, but that happens. And but the bottom line is, great French press, stainless steel everywhere, easy to use, makes great French press coffee. So
Yeah, worth
Highly
checking
recommended.
out. And again, if you are interested in just essentially a single serve type of French press, that's where this little 12-ounce Chambord is going to be really useful to you. Bodum, again, as we say, makes some of our favorite at-home coffee shop accessories, so you'll definitely want to check out their other offerings. And as always, guys, join us on Aromacup.com, where you can read reviews and see videos about other great accessories such as these ones that we're talking about right now. Get some coupons, save some money on coffee, join our other coffee lovers and talk about coffee, and check out everything that we offer all to you at Aromacup.com. So as always, my partner Igor.
my partner Brian, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and please enjoy your cup. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Take care.